What's up, guys? It's Jeff from Mid-South Men's Health Organization, better known as Save Deez Nuts. Here today with a quick vlog, just about a couple of items that we missed out on our first one. I guess in our excitement of doing our first vlog, we left out a few things that we needed to put in there. Just real quick. Number one, Crown Jewels Festival. We named off everybody who played except for Flirting with Sincerity. Flirting with Sincerity, sorry about that. Don't know how we missed you, but somehow we did. We're going to make it up to you, though. At the end of this vlog, we're going to stick in some live footage that we got of you guys from the Crown Jewels Fest and put it in there. The other thing that we forgot, the Inman Park Festival. The Inman Park Festival will be Saturday and Sunday, April 29th and 30th, and that is in Atlanta, Georgia. So that's a great festival. We had a good time last year at the festival. It kind of reminds us of the Cooper Young Festival here. Big, probably 100,000 people. It's spread over 2 days. It's in a really great neighborhood. It is actually Victorian houses. I believe the neighborhood was started by the founder of Coca-Cola in the early 1900s, and when he made his millions, he built this huge Victorian home around Inman Park. More big Victorian homes followed it, and I believe in the 70s and 80s it all fell into disrepair. So it has been revitalized now, and around this park with all these great homes is this great festival. So we're going to be out there for that on the 29th and the 30th, and we're certainly looking forward to it. And then our last point that we wanted to get out that we missed on was March coming up is National Nutrition Month. March 8th is Registered Dietitian Day. So if you know a registered dietitian, then you should give them a big hug and tell them thank you. We actually know one. Our sister, Meg, is a registered dietitian, a master dietitian as a matter of fact. She holds a master's degree in dietary nutrition from the University of Alabama, Birmingham. So we thought that it would be a good idea to shoot a vlog later this month, just talking about healthier ways to eat. We're not going to tell you that you have to only eat quinoa and kale. Going to keep with the same regular stuff that you do every day, but we're going to bring her in here to see if she can find any ways to just cut a few calories and fat out of your diet. Particularly, what we thought would be a good idea, because we run into this all the time. You're trying to watch what you eat just a little bit. You go out with all your friends to watch the game, watch the UFC fight, or do whatever you're doing. Everybody's ordering hamburgers and ribs and barbecue and hot wings or whatever your favorite food of your locale is, and you don't want to be the one guy that's ordering a salad. So you follow along with everybody else and get what everybody else is getting. What we're going to try to do is get her to come in here and just show us some ways that when you're out with your friends, you can save a few calories and possibly cut out a little fat out of your diet by getting what you normally do, but just cutting out some of the things that are bad for you. She's the person to ask, and I bet you she will have all the answers for us. So that way, when you're out with all your buddies, you don't have to look like a giant wiener who's getting the house salad with the oil and vinegar and have everybody make fun of you. So we're going to bring her in there. Just to recap, Inman Park Festival, April 29th and 30th, Atlanta, Georgia. You know what that reminds me, speaking of food and nutrition in Atlanta, when we were there last year, we asked everybody, we go to cities all around the country. Everywhere we go, we always ask, what is the quintessential food of your city? We'll ask all the people that come up while we're giving them information about testicular and prostate cancer. So, hey, where should we go eat? If you went here, if anybody visited here, anybody would tell you barbecue or ribs, and some people have their favorite places to eat, and everybody will tell you something different, but it's always going to be barbecue and ribs. If you go to Chicago, it's going to be Chicago-style pizza. You go to Baltimore, everybody's going to tell you about the crabs. You got to have blue crabs. Well, in Atlanta, nobody had an answer for it. Some people would say soul food. Some people would say, well, I don't know, maybe barbecue. But nobody was really sure, like, oh, you have to have this. But the one consensus we came across was Korean barbecue. I don't know how that comes about, but out of the hundreds of people we asked, the one consensus that we got from everybody was that the Korean barbecue is great in Atlanta. So we found out the best place to go was called Honey Pig, and it was in Duluth, Georgia. We took an Uber from Atlanta to Duluth just to go to Honey Pig to eat, and I have to say that it was wonderful. So this year, maybe after our nutritional tips from Meg, we may have to eat more daikon with our Korean barbecue and less meat. But we're looking forward to going to Atlanta, checking out the Korean barbecue, giving out some testicular cancer information to all the great people of Atlanta. Also, once again, thank you, Flirting with Sincerity. Sorry we missed you on the other one. Don't know how we forgot you, but we did. And that will do it. Until our next vlog, everybody stay safe, stay happy, stay warm, stay wonderful.
Peace. For us, it's called Bleed.